Today is all about containers, container gardens. Now they've been beat up, so I went through our containers downstairs in the lower part of the gardens, and I pulled all the pansies. I pulled the kales, are bolting like crazy, pulled the lettuces. Things are not liking, some things don't like the heat. Some things love the spring, the cold, bright days, the cold nights, the light frost. They love that. That's pansies, violas, kales, oh yeah, you can go through and name them, but they hate everything about when it gets above 85 degrees, they're going, I'm out, that's it. And you can't water them enough. They actually evaporate faster than their roots. They perspire faster than their roots can take up. So it doesn't matter how much you water. You're going to come home one day from the club and it's going to be boom, right down on it. It's just going to be dead. So don't try. It's just our season is way too long for growing stuff. So we have a definite early spring to spring season when there's this from March through May. It's unbelievable. Glorious flowers from everyone else is socked in snow in the Midwest. We're blooming like crazy. We can still get some cold, but some plants like that. Then we get summer now, June through really mid-November. When do our plants collapse?
It depends how early we get that first hard frost. But most of our stuff goes easily through October, first part of November.
So that'll be glorious. And then we get it'll take light frost. Our first hard frost, I think, was the second week in November last year. So who knows? The first frost date for this area, the 100-year average, is October 27th, I believe. Now, that's the funny thing about averages. 100 years of data, 50 of those years is in the middle of October. The other 50 of those years, it was in the middle of November. It's never been actually October 27th. But that's a 100-year average. So you got to kind of read the weather and kind of float with it. That'll be important if you're growing tomatoes. I looked and we have our first tomato. It's bright, slight red. I know. I actually had to put bird netting around our container. I grew a pot with tomatoes up this tall. It's magnificent. It's got a colored, real pretty tomato cage. But we've got Vincent, our black lab.
He loves tomatoes.
He loves tomatoes.
He loves green tomatoes.
He'll pick them off, every one of them. So I had to put bird netting around it to keep the dog off of our tomatoes. So sometimes you got to get creative, but you can grow a lot of things in containers. But now we have a lot of holes, so I went through and I started picking some plants for our container gardens mainly. We got a couple holes in the raised beds, but we're going to fill in. We're clearing out the things that look a little rough. Just pull them right out, and we're going to plug some summer loving things that will just love the heat from now through November 1 or so. So we've got a long, long season here. So you want to go?